Shall we do a little catch-up story time? Really kind of fell off the wagon, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I have breathed since I started reading this book. I can't believe I'm saying this again, but you guys, I'm out of a job again. I'm out of a job again. Unemployment diaries, take 2. Shall we do a little catch-up story time? So it's currently Monday, March 10th, and the company that I was currently working for just had a town hall saying that, I don't know the exact legal terms, so I don't want to like speak out of context, but basically something to do with like going down. I don't think it's like official yet, but my company just let us all know to stop working, essentially. So I don't have anything to do. Long story short, I basically don't have a job. Again, if you guys have been following me, you guys know that, you know, not this exact situation, but something similar happened to me in August, and I managed to find a job at a company, and I really liked the team that I was working with. I think everyone was really great. It was a really good team dynamic, so honestly, I am very sad that team doesn't exist anymore, but here we are. It is bizarre. It is bizarre that this is happening so frequently. The sad thing is, in my industry, like in film and VFX, this has happened to probably like the majority of people who work in this industry. I think over the past 2 years, it's just been really, really rough, and it's become standard to not have job security. It sucks. It really sucks, but we're not gonna get too deep into that. I don't even know what this video is gonna be, but I guess it'll be another unemployment diaries. I will say I'm not breaking down the same way I was last time. I think since the last time this happened, I've built a tougher skin, and I know I can get through situations like this, so it's not as like devastating as last time when it was like the first time that I was out of a job since like graduating school. I feel stronger this time. I feel not even like optimistic or hopeful, because like I have no optimism for the future. I have no like hopes or anything in near sight. I don't feel as like crushed as last time, because I know, you know, seasons in life. Things come and they go, hard times will pass, hopefully. I just can't believe this is happening again, like so soon after I had just been through it. So yeah, I don't know, we're just gonna navigate this experience together. I did shed a little bit of a tear. I heard the news like an hour ago or an hour and a half ago and cried a little bit for like 10 minutes, but you know, I'm up again, I'm going. I feel like, yeah, I'm definitely handling it better this time around. Sometimes life just sucks and we just gotta deal with it as it comes, I guess. Asking me about my current exercise workout routine. I, for like a few months, was kind of like lost in terms of my fitness routine, what I wanted to do. I feel like in the depths of winter, it was really hard for me to wake up early in the mornings, because in the morning it's just like dark and cold, and like who wants to get out of bed at like 6:30 in the morning in the winter? Usually like the only time, or the time I prefer to work out, is in the mornings. And so because I couldn't get out of bed in the winter, I kind of like didn't like drop my workout routine completely, but it definitely became less of a priority. Like I would sleep in, and then instead of having time for like a nice 30-minute workout, I would do like a 20-minute workout or a 15-minute workout, or like honestly on a lot of days, I only left time for myself to do a 10-minute workout, and I just really kind of fell off the wagon, if I'm gonna be honest. And I was also kind of like aimless with it. Like I didn't have a plan. I wasn't following any sort of structure. I was just coming into the room, turning on my iPad, and like finding a 10-minute video to do, just like very randomly. And I think with that loss of structure and routine and like habit, I definitely lost a lot of like muscle mass, and I was really feeling bad about myself like around a month ago. But I decided to turn my life around again. I realized I completely forgot about this, but back when I was doing fitness workout videos, MadFit and her team actually had gifted me a subscription to her app for like a lifetime, which is the most generous gift, but I completely forgot I had that, and I recently just remembered. So I have been using the MadFit app. I use it on my iPad. It looks kind of funny when it's this way, but when you load the videos, it plays normally. But I started with a 2-week, it was kind of like a dancer sculpt program, I would say. After I finished that 2-week program, I started this sculpt and strength program. Oh, it looks really bright on camera. It still looks really bright, but I think you can see it. It's a sculpt and strength program. It is 4 weeks long. I currently just finished week 2, so I'm gonna start week 3 tomorrow. So it's a mixture of sculpt workouts, which are kind of like her dancer sculpt. There are like more strength-based workouts like weights and such, and then there are these more like cardio based workouts, which are still like sculpty, like I would say more bar-ish, like you use light weights, but it's more upbeat, fast-paced, sculpty. That's what I have been doing lately for my workout programs. I'm honestly glad I have at least this structure, like this routine in my life currently, because the rest of the structure is gone again. So wherever I can find structure in my life, I take it. Are you okay? Okay. One thing about me, okay, is like I don't know how to take a break. I don't know how to relax. I feel like ever since this, debacle, this incident, the same thing happened last time around too, is that my friends, my family, my like previous coworkers, etc., everyone's advice is generally to just, hey, you know what? You've been through an ordeal. Maybe take a break. Enjoy the spring weather we've been having and just like relax for a bit and things will figure themselves out. That doesn't quite work with me. So the incident happened on Monday. It is Wednesday right now, and what have I done in the past 2 days? I've filmed 2 YouTube videos, I have edited 3 videos, and I've started 2 more videos in the past 2 days, and I've just been like queuing things up for you guys. So you may see like just a lot of videos coming up on my channel. You've probably noticed that I'm posting at the speed of light, definitely faster than I normally post. So I've just been like working overtime, making videos. You can't tell me to relax, because I won't. I should probably try and get better at that at some point in my life, because I do have the tendency to like burn out, but that's just me. life is a little confusing these days. It's a little confusing, very up and down. It's a couple days later, it's Monday again. Things have just been really like unstable lately. I feel like it's the whole thing with my company, you know, it's never gonna be a smooth process. It's always gonna be a little bit confusing, but there were a lot of like updates last week, and I'm not gonna talk about them in detail because obviously, like, you know, confidentiality and all that. But I think I can say that we have all been officially terminated, like our contracts have officially been terminated. But then on top of that, I am actually starting like a 1-week job today. Literally 1 week of work. It's like potentially maybe 2 weeks at the longest, but this was actually based on like a referral type of a thing from my, I guess, previous like direct manager, and really grateful for the extra week of work. But yeah, it's just been like really up and down, like not knowing what to expect the next day. It's very confusing, but such is life. I will say, like, in general, my direct manager, like this company in general, is handling the situation very smooth. Like, I feel a lot more taken care of compared to the last time I was out of a job. I'm really grateful for that. Like, it seems like my direct manager, my supervisor, like, it seems like they genuinely care for us as human beings, as people, and they acknowledge that, you know, this sucks. And instead of just saying general platitudes that are not, they don't feel real, I feel like this whole situation has been handled really, really like amazingly by them, which is obviously making this entire thing a lot smoother, a lot better. And as I mentioned, like, it doesn't feel as bad. Like, yeah, because, you know, one reason is it's the second time I'm going through this. But yeah, the second thing is I think overall I'm being treated more as a human through this process instead of just like, I don't know, at my previous company, I just feel like I was excommunicated. Essentially feel like I was exiled. It felt really bad. Like, it felt like a really big like rejection, and just felt like I wasn't cared for at all personally. But this time around, it's feeling a lot better, and I'm feeling appreciated as a human being. So that's good. I'm just really grateful for that. I am starting like a 1-week job today, which is a little strange, but I'm grateful for it, obviously. Oh, and something else to look forward to is the new Hunger Games book is coming out tomorrow. I'm so excited. It's the Sunrise on the Reaping, Hey Mitch's Games. Literally, I'm so excited. I love that Hunger Games is making like a comeback, and there's like new Hunger Games content material to devour, and yeah, I'm really excited. I pre-ordered it a long time ago, so I got my notification that it shipped, and it should be coming. I hope it arrives tomorrow because tomorrow's release date, but the email I got is currently saying it's gonna arrive the next day on the 19th, so I may have to wait an extra day to read it. But you know what? That's okay. We'll survive, I think. Excited. I got a package from Indigo. I think you guys know what this means. You know what Huffy just said? Would you like to repeat what you just said? No. He said, how about if they sent you the wrong book? Why would you wish that upon me? You put the energy into the universe. Now I'm scared. It better not be the wrong book. If it's the wrong book, you're going to Indigo right now and picking up the right one because it's your fault. It's not the wrong book. It's the right book. Take that. Take your negative energy. Get it out of here.
Grumpy sunshine?
You're the grumpy. No, Happy Sunrise on the Reaping Day. Oh, and I'm so excited. So this one is an Indigo exclusive version. I have no idea what that means. I don't know what that entails. Is there bonus material in here? I have no idea. Yes, baby. Let's see if we can take off the sticker because I don't like it. That's what the inside looks like. That's really cool. I'm so excited for this book. I'm a little bit scared. I think it's gonna be really emotional just knowing like what we already know about Hey Mitch's Games and his story. I think this one's gonna be like a rough read, but in the best ways. I actually started reading Deep End by Ali Hazelwood yesterday just because I had it available on my Kindle and I thought it'd be like an easy, quick read because I knew I wanted to start this one today. Look at the sticker, it's like half taken off. What a disaster. I knew I was gonna want to start this like the second it arrived, so I started Deep End yesterday, just kind of thinking like even if I don't finish it yesterday, like it's one that I don't mind taking a break from, jumping into this and then finishing Deep End like after this one's done. So yeah, that is what I have been reading. This is our April book club for our Fable, which, you know, obviously it mirrors my in-person book club. So my in-person book club chose Sunrise on the Reaping for, did I say April? It's March. I've switched it over to this book on Fable as well, and I'm so excited. We're gonna read it all together. So if you are not in our Fable yet, and if you have Fable, if you want to, I'm not forcing you to, it's free, but we do have our little online book club over there. I kind of just want to start reading this right now, but as I mentioned, I am working for this week and probably next week, it looks like. I have meetings and work and stuff to do during the day, so as much as I would love to just dive into this, I don't think I can. Happy Sunrise on the Reaping Day. May the odds be ever in your favor. This is the best prequel I have read in my entire life. My entire life. Don't mind my hair. It's so greasy today. I need to do a super shower, but what? I'm on chapter 16, page 218. Wanted to keep reading last night, but I was like, I need to go to sleep. Like, I need to go to sleep at a normal hour. This is so good. This is so good. And I feel like my expectations for this book were so high that it was probably going to be very hard to live up to. And it is like surpassing my expectations. This is so good. From page 1, I don't think I have breathed. I don't think I've relaxed since I started reading this book. Like, right off the bat, it was emotional. It gripped you. And I know we all love Haymitch already, so it's not like we are just like getting to know him as a character, but we kind of are because we know his like adult self, obviously, and we knew sort of like small bits of what he went through, but nothing in detail. We didn't really know what he, you know, what was going on in his head or like what he was like at the age during his game. Like the first line in this book, I'm gonna read it to you. I don't think it's a spoiler because it's, you know, the first sentence of the book. Happy birthday, Haymitch. I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry. The second I read that, I was like, no, you're not doing this to me. And then right off the bat, there's so much like messaging about the world. There are so many like Easter eggs, and I feel like this is the perfect bridge between the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes and the original Hunger Games trilogy. Just in the way we're seeing like where the Covey is at this point in time after like obviously after Lucy Gray's story. And then we're seeing how that connects to characters in here and seeing how that connects to characters in the original trilogy. And oh my God, oh my God, this is done so well. Like, yeah, it's giving me joy because, well, not joy. I'm just feeling like anxiety reading this, but like it's making me feel things, and I'm really liking seeing all the Easter eggs pop up. I'm liking the messaging of the story, and then the book itself is just so good. I would definitely recommend reading the Hunger Games trilogy and then the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes before reading this because you're just gonna get so much more out of it. But I feel like this book, even as its own standalone, is so good in itself. Like the story holds up on its own, the book holds up on its own. It's so good. I have no notes. There is nothing wrong with this book. Is this my best read of the year? Maybe. I'm not even done yet, but there's just so many emotions with this one. It's wild to me that after so many years, like after writing The Hunger Games, it feels so true to the original series, even though it's been so many years since, you know, the original trilogy was written. Definitely gonna finish this today because I can't stop devouring it. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Had the Hunger Games on my brain for the past, what is it, like 2 days it's been now, I think. I immediately after finishing Sunrise on the Reaping started a rewatch of like the original trilogy, the movies, because I just wanted to like confirm all those connections, and I feel like I need to reread the books, especially because I know the books are like a little bit different than the movies or just have more details obviously, but my original series is actually at my parents' house, so I would have to go get them from there because I don't have them here. It's just been a Hunger Games week. It's constantly in my mind. That was literally the best prequel. It's so funny, on top of like all the comments and stuff and all the discussion in the Fable book club, I'm also just obviously talking to all of my in-person book club friends about it. And then yesterday morning I woke up to a series of voice notes from Freya, bestie Freya, and we were both just like freaking out about the book, and probably the easiest 5 stars I have ever given a book. I am just still so baffled, like so shocked at how Suzanne Collins did such an amazing job after, when did the first Hunger Games book come out? You know what, I'm gonna look it up. I forgot what year it came out. Wow, this says 9 million rating. When did it come out? 2008. So this is what, like 17 years later? She can write a book that so seamlessly fits into the original trilogy 17 years later and like connects all the dots, and like it all feels like it's in the same world. Like that is a lot of skill. I found like while I was reading, it was kind of like giving me the feeling of like reading fan fiction, like in the best way, because it's one of those things where like after you read a series and you're so attached to the characters, you just want more of them. And that's sort of like what the purpose of fan fiction serves, I think. It's either people want like alternative endings or people just want to spend more time with these characters, and that's I think where a lot of like the craving for fan fiction starts. I feel like Suzanne Collins fed us with this. All the things we've been wondering for years and years and years, she like confirmed in this book, and she was like, you know what guys, here you go, and she gave it to us, but like in the best way. And it's even better because obviously now it's canon. It came from Suzanne Collins herself. It's like fan fiction, but like legitimate fan fiction. I did end up finishing Deep End. Honestly, a little hard for me to read after Sunrise on the Reaping. I couldn't get myself to care, and I don't know if it was the book itself or if it's just because it was not set up to succeed, being the book that came after Sunrise on the Reaping. But I found that even with the premise of it, you wouldn't think I would like, because there's a lot of spice involved. That wasn't even the reason. I thought the premise of it was actually really interesting. The setup had a lot of potential, and I'll go more into this in my reading wrap up at the end of the month. But I found like I wanted this to be, I feel like this would be actually an interesting literary fiction, to be honest. Like if it went more into the psychology of things rather than focusing on the romance of the plot, I feel like this would have been a good setup, like a decent story. I feel like because it was written in like a romance format, it didn't really hit for me. And yeah, I found like at the 40% mark of this book, I just lost interest. I want to pick my next read, but I don't even know what I'm in the mood for now. It's one of those things, like after you read such an amazing book, like you don't know what to read next. But if you don't pick something else up, you're just gonna fall into this slump. I kind of do wish I had my Hunger Games books here, because rereading those would be like, that would keep me going, you know? But I was thinking, actually, here it is. I was thinking maybe Water Moon would be good by Samantha Soto Yambao, just because this is more of a cozy story. It's a cozy fantasy, and I feel like after reading something that's so intense like Sunrise on the Reaping, maybe I just need something cozy. And this is high on my TBR. I don't want this to get like the Deep End effect, where I'm like, I don't know if I didn't enjoy the book because it was set up to fail because it came after such a good book. Whoa, did the heat just turn on? The heat hasn't turned on in so long because it's been like warmish because of the spring, but let's turn that off because I think it's messing with the audio. Yeah, I just don't want to like read this and not be in the right mood for it, because this has the potential to be such a good read for me. I don't want to ruin it, but I think this is the read to go with because it's so different. It's cozy, warm hug vibes, and maybe that's what I need after reading something as intense and traumatizing as Sunrise on the Reaping. I just need a warm hug. So I think this is gonna be my next read. If I'm not feeling it, I might put it down and read it at another time when I'm not in such like a book hangover mood. But yeah, I think it's gonna be Water Moon, and I hope I love it. Also, oh my god, I've been getting so many spam calls lately. Annoying. I think it's because I've been applying to job sites, like selling my phone number to spam call companies. I've been getting like 7 spam calls a day. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave you guys here for now. I hope you enjoyed this video. It kind of turned out to be a little chaotic with the ups and downs of what's going on in my life, but I just thought I'd turn on the camera and make a video for you guys. And it started off as like a big life update, and it ended up being a reading vlog. It's kind of random. I don't know if it worked, but let me know. If you did like this video though, please leave me a like and a comment. If you don't know what to comment down below, let me know if you read Sunrise on the Reaping and what you thought of it. If you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!